Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back to Go Giants, episode 19. I'm your host, Mr. Miniguy, and this is going to be the Bengals preview game. So, obviously, the Giants coming off that massive win against Philadelphia. Bengals coming off against a loss against Washington, which I'll get later into. I don't even think that sentence made sense, but that's okay. So, in today's show, I'm going to take you through the Bengals' last game, some statistics from the last game, where they stand, and what my prediction will be in the game against the Giants. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Looking at the Bengals' last game, they lose to the Washington Redskins from a score of 9-20. The Bengals dropped down to 2-7-1. Yes, that one's from when they tied against the Eagles. And the Redskins go up to 4-7, bringing them to first place in the NFC East. Who knows if the Redskins will be able to keep it? Maybe the Giants will be able to knock off the Redskins because, seeing as they own the tiebreaker since they swept them this season. Hopefully the Giants will still be able to, make it to the playoffs, despite the Redskins currently leading the NFC East. We're only going to look at two players today for the statistics segment, as the Bengals quarterback, Joe Burrow, is out for the rest of the season, unfortunately. So now we're going to look at the Bengals running back, Giovanni Bernard, who in the game against Washington, he rushed a total of 9 times for 18 yards, averaging 2 yards on average, with 0 touchdowns. In the receiving game, he has 4 catches for 37 yards with an average of 9.3. And as for Tyler Boyd, the Bengals wide receiver, in the game against Washington, he completes 9 passes for 85 yards with an average of 9.4. Looking at the standings for the AFC North, in first place with a perfect 10-0 record is the Pittsburgh Steelers. Their next game, they'll stay at home to play against their AFC rivals, the Baltimore Ravens. In second place with a 7-3 record are the Cleveland Browns. Yeah, the Cleveland Browns have actually been doing very, very well this season. However, this doesn't mean that Cleveland's a good team. In my personal opinion, seeing as if they had a really, really easy schedule. And a proof to show that they have an easy schedule, today they are going to travel to Jacksonville to play against the Jaguars, who I believe are 1-9. In third place with a 6-4 record are the Baltimore Ravens, who aren't doing as good as they thought they would be at this time, but still pretty solid. As I've said earlier, they'll travel to Pittsburgh to play against their AFC rivals, the Steelers. And in fourth place with a 2-7-1 record is the Cincinnati Bengals, where they will stay at home to play against the New York Giants. And now it's time for my prediction. Now, I gotta be 100% honest with you. I'm not trying to say don't count out the Bengals because, it is any given Sunday. Anything can happen. Like, remember that was the one time in, I believe, 2010, somewhere in the early 2010s. The Browns blow out the Patriots, so who knows? This game can go either way. But to be honest, my personal opinion, this is probably the easiest game that the Giants have on their schedule. Obviously, the Browns had a horrible season last year. They picked up Joe Burrow, who's not playing in this game. As I mentioned earlier, he's injured out for the rest of the season, unfortunately. I believe they have in second and third stringers. Bengals are not a good team. They're still rebuilding. Their players aren't good. The coaching staff's trying to get it together. And like I said, in any given Sunday, because we played against the 49ers, and 49ers had like second and third stringers out, and guess what? The Giants go out and get completely destroyed. However, I don't think this is going to be the same as with the 49ers. As it's late into the season, the Giants are really starting to click on all cylinders on offense, defense, and special teams. So, luckily, I do have the Giants winning, and winning by a good amount, 35-17. That's the end of this preview. I hope you enjoy it, and as always, Go Giants!